Hi, this is Patricia of JourneyToBestMe.com, all about helping women unleash her and start creating her dream life by design. Yes, hello, hello, hello. Welcome back to my channel, and today I want to talk about desperation, being desperate, desperation not being a good look. And I don't know about you, but I know myself, been desperate to, make money, desperate basically to make money, to get that, to find that business, that quick, fast business, and it wasn't a good look. Making decisions from a place of desperation, 9 times out of 10, end up being the wrong decision for the fact that it's desperate. And I heard someone say, don't don't chase money you come across as being desperate, and people sense that desperation. And I think that's with anything. The only time I would say desperation is a good look is when it's causing you to take positive action. But for most of us, desperation causes us to take an action that is not in alignment with God's plan for us, and is not in alignment for our higher being, because we are desperate. And that's why I say desperation is not a good look. And I just challenge you to, look at your own life. Or are you in a point of desperation? We pretty much, if you lived or continue to live, you will be at that point. I think everybody has been through a point of desperation at some point in time, or will go through a point of desperation. And it's all about, I think it's being grounded, staying connected to the higher being, whoever that is for you in your life, but staying connected to that higher being, staying connected to yourself, and listening to yourself, your inner spirit, and knowing and trusting and believing in God, and trusting and believing in yourself, that everything will work out and that He's in complete control. And I know that's hard sometimes when you're worried about things, or you're desperate about a situation. But when you're desperate, I think that's when we lose focus. And like I say, that's why I say majority of the time, desperation causes us to make decisions that are not good for us. Only time that I would say that if it's good, desperation is a good look, is when it's causing you to take some positive action. And like I said, for most of us, that's not the case, because we're desperate for whatever that situation, whatever that thing is we're desperate for. We're attracted to whatever pops up, whatever looks good. In my case, I was desperate to make money, or find a business, make money fast, an online business, and make money fast. You've probably seen some of the ads yourself. Oh, you can make this in this amount of time. You can make this amount of time. Because I was desperate to make money, desperate to not spend time and get really clear about the business that I wanted. But I wanted this quick, fast, desperate, situation about making money, and making money in a business that I wasn't even clear about. And I was jumping over here, making decisions, going over here, it's also what I call the shinies, falling for the shinies, or the shiny object syndrome. When you're desperate, as well as sometimes desperation can cause you to get, like I say, depending on what it is, but make decisions and get connected with the wrong people if you're not clear about what you want, and take heed to, and listen to your inner voice. Because I'm a firm believer, we always have the answers. And if there's something that's not in alignment with God's plan for us, He sends us a warning, or He sends us a notification, I say, or a message. But we oftentimes, because we're desperate, we ignore that. I raise my hand. I'm been guilty of that. We ignore that, and it causes us to, like I say, take actions that's not in alignment, because we've ignored that warning. We've ignored, the warnings. We didn't listen to our inner voice. Like I say, because I'm a firm believer that we have those answers. So we get ourselves in situations, or into things, or connected with people that's not in alignment with God's plan for us. And that's why I say desperation is not a good look. So how can you move from being desperate. And once again, that is getting connected and staying connected with a higher being. For me, that's God and his son, Jesus Christ. But, and maintaining that, your spirituality every single day, getting still and listening to that inner voice. Like I say, I'm a firm believer we have the answers within us, but also getting clear about what you want for your life. That's another thing. What is it that you want for your life? And that takes time. I've said it before. That takes you getting still, killing all the noise and distractions, asking yourself the question, a simple question: what do you want for your life? What do you want for your life? What does your ideal life look like? What does your dream life look like? Spend time, write it down. Write it down in as much detail. Get it out of your head and write it down in as much detail as you possibly can. And focus on that. Stay focused on that. Visualize that every single day. That is what helps moves you out of desperation. Because when you're clear, 100% clear about what you want and why you want it, then, and you're connected and stay connected to the higher power that's in your life, as well as listening into your inner voice, your inner spirit, practicing that daily and that close connection, then you don't fall for the shinies, or what I call the shinies, and you pay attention to the messages or the warning signs, so if something comes up, or a person approaches you, or an opportunity approaches you, and it's not in alignment for what God has for you, the plan that he has for your life, like I say, you are listening and you're in tune, so you hear and pay attention to the warning signs that say, this is not what I want, this is not good for me, and you leave that alone, and you stay on your path, focusing on your path and moving forward. So therefore, you don't get caught up in something that's not in alignment with God's plan for you and cause you more frustration and aggravation. But you have to do those steps, and you have to do those steps on a daily basis, about getting grounded, getting clear, staying connected, practicing listening every single day, so that you can move from that place of desperation, because 9 times out of 10, desperation is not a good look. Once again, this is Patricia of JourneyToBestMe.com. Of course, if you're not in the circle, and that is Women Living Unleashed Circle, that is our private Facebook group, I invite you to join. Come on in. Love to have you in the group. And once again, that is Women Living Unleashed Circle over on our Facebook. Once again, this is Patricia of JourneyToBestMe.com, all about helping women unleash her and start creating her dream life by design.